Hello, this is Professor James Hess, the instructor in BizAn 7320. 7320 is taught during the winter mini semester, and that's a bit unusual compared to what you're experienced with in the regular long semesters. And in addition, this is a hybrid course where I will be providing videos of the lectures, and then we will actually meet in class to discuss applications of those videos in business cases. What I want to do right now is walk you through the syllabus. So here's the syllabus. Syllabus has been sent to you via email. Well, let's talk about a couple of things. First of all, the class meets beginning on January 2nd and then Monday through Friday in the week that follows. However, this is a hybrid course, so there's going to be explanations of the techniques of using Excel to improve decision making that are going to be in the form of YouTube videos. Those I expect that you will watch before we come to class. When we meet, we will be applying the conceptual and technical things that were in the YouTube videos to business cases. I will not be repeating the videos that or the material that is in the videos. So it's your responsibility to watch the videos before the appropriate class. There is sometimes need, especially in this condensed mini semester, to get a hold of me, and I want you to feel free to call me at any time. My telephone number is highlighted over on the right, and 1 o'clock in the morning, that'd be a bit unusual, but if you've got serious problems, call me up. So I'm not going to read you the syllabus, but I want to just highlight a few things that are in the syllabus. So I expect that you will, read all of the syllabus. It's not that long. So first order of business is that this is a computer-intense class, and I expect you to bring a laptop to class every day, a PC Windows laptop. Some of you may have Apple Macs. And my experience is that the Apple Macs don't seem to run the add-on software that goes on to Excel or the macros that have been developed within Excel. And it's even possible that you can't get the solver which is an add-in to Excel, to work properly. So what I'd like for you to do is, do you have a friend that has, a PC Windows computer? If so, borrow theirs. If you really want to have a PC Windows computer, contact me, because I may be able to get our Bauer Division of Technology to give us Linder laptops for the class meetings. Okay, so this is a course that is a bit unusual. There will be lectures. The lectures will all be in the form of videos, and those you watch on your own at your own pace. There's a book that is associated with this course, Wayne Winston and Christian Albright's Practical Management Science. And if you buy a hard copy of this book, it's extraordinarily expensive. However, you can buy an e-textbook. Actually, it's not buy. You can rent an e-textbook from Amazon.com for $45. And I'm not going to say anything more. It is possible that friends could share. We're not going to be able to go, well, who would want to? We're not going to go through all 900 pages of this book, and $45 is a whole lot less than at one point they were charging $325 for the hard copy of it. I don't think that that's really quite worth it. We're going to meet just 7 times. And when we meet, what we're going to do is you are going to, with your teammates, work on a business case that is related to the modeling that has been presented in the video lectures. I'm trying to save you time. This can be kind of an intense course. I'm trying to save you time. So what I'm going to do is I will hand out the cases when we meet in class, and then you will have time with your team to read the cases, to analyze the cases, and then we will, have an opportunity for people to present what they believe is the proper solution. There is software that is used in this course, and Excel 2016 for Windows, that's perfectly okay. There's different versions of Excel that probably work just fine for the things that we do. The Apple Macs, they've always given me problems. When we meet, there is going to be a case discussion. It's a case discussion where you and your team work on the development of an Excel spreadsheet to try and solve the problem. And I will typically request one or two teams. I'll give you advance notice by designating you a primary or secondary leader of the discussion. But I would like to have some, I'm not going to go through the proposed solution. I want, one of the teams to come up and plug their laptop in and explain what they thought, was the proper way to deal with the business problem. There will be some individual grades in this course. It's not all team grades. And in particular, I would like you to select any 3 of the 6 cases that we're going to do. And after we've actually discussed it, you've worked with your team, you've heard the discussion, I'd like for you to give me a 2-page executive summary along with the spreadsheet that you've used, that may be developed by your team, but that you use to make those recommendations in the executive summary. I'm making this as easy as I can. You don't have to do it before we discuss the case. You can do it after we discuss the case. But I would like you to send me an email message with your 2-page write-up and the spreadsheet that you used, both of those, before we meet the next class session. There's a term project in this course. Even though the course is so condensed that it runs from the 2nd to the 10th of January, I want you to do a project. And the way that I do this is that there have been people who have developed Excel-based models that solve particular problems. And what I would like for you to do is to develop your own Excel spreadsheet to try to resolve the problem as explained by the authors of these articles. One of them will be designated for your team. What I would like for your team to do is to rank order these. Look at these papers, and then rank order them from 1 being the one that you would like to have the most and one that you'd like to have the least. And I'm going to try to designate, a model that is appropriate to what your team's interest is in. So you will develop an Excel spreadsheet, and then you will present your Excel spreadsheet and discuss how you resolve the problems or whatever the project might be. You're going to present that to class. Then I would like to have from each team the Excel spreadsheet that they have developed, but I want each person to individually provide a written explanation of what it was that was done. This is just so that we have an opportunity so that your individual understanding is evaluated. There will not be any exams. That's always, a good thing. But on the last day of class, you have to have, your project completed. That's why you might want to call me. And I have gotten late night calls about, we can't get the Excel spreadsheet to do this, that, and the other. And I try to provide whatever assistance I can. At the end of the course, then, there will be components of your performance that will be used to establish a letter grade in the course. The 3 write-ups that you will do will together count 30%. The spreadsheet that your team has developed will count 40%. Your explanation of it, 20%. And then the presentation that you and your group have done will count the remainder of the... What exactly are we going to be covering? Well, let's move to the schedule. First of all, the class officially begins on December 16th. And a lot of what we're doing is doing business modeling using Excel. And some of you know Excel, well, you think you know Excel very well. And so what I would like to do is I would like to have, before we have our first meeting on January 2nd, I would like for you to view some videos having to do primarily with Excel and how you would develop a spreadsheet and things like that. So all of those will be in the form of videos. Some of them are my videos. In fact, the vast majority of these are videos that I'm creating, but some of them have already been done by Microsoft and so forth. And so you will find links to all of the videos that you should be viewing. There are 6 that I would like you to view before we even meet in class the first time. But in fact, that first class session on Thursday, January 2nd, is going to be using things like break-even analysis and response models and scatter plots. So there are some videos that are associated with that first class meeting on January 2nd, and I expect that you will have already viewed those. So all of the videos to be studied before the class meets, because otherwise it would be very difficult for your team to deal with the problem in the case that is presented to you. On the second class meeting, we will be using the solver. And so one of the things that you will need to do is you'll need to load the solver, which is an add-on to Excel, into your computer. Explanation of that and how to do it, will be done in a video having to do with the solver. And then finally, the Friday, the last day of class, this is when your team will do their presentations of the projects. I would expect that the written explanation of the projects are available to me by 5 o'clock that same day. That seems, condensed, but I have to have your grades turned in by Saturday. So at any rate.